Welcome back, everyone, to MetLife Stadium here in New Jersey. It's the Cardinals in control of the football as we wind our way toward a conclusion in the fourth quarter. Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Here's Murray. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. He's got room at the 30. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Here's Murray. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Aaron Robinson. The 40. 20. And he will bring it back. It's a pick-6 and a Giants touchdown. But not only is this defense pitching a shutout, now they're contributing points themselves. I mean, they have really put together what's almost been a perfect effort here in this one.
I love how you express that. They've absolutely exceeded expectations in this one. And even better than their play, it's been their effort. Even with the win in their back pocket already, every one of those guys is still out there fighting like it's a tie game.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. It's been a tough go for them. It's still without any points here in the fourth quarter. And a big deficit, Charles, but they moved the football on some drives. They just haven't had any points.
Yeah, and I know in their minds they're thinking the game plan has actually been working. We just haven't scored points. Well, isn't that the bottom line, partner? To put points on the board? So if you're moving it and you're not scoring, is it really working? Right now, they've got nothing left to lose. They might as well go for broke.
Murray with a nice move. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So for the Giants, the streak lives as they move to 13-0 now on the year. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Dallas Cowboys. Meanwhile, for the Cardinals, it's going to all but eliminate them from the playoff picture as they fall to 5-8. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Tennessee Titans.
Today, from AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas, it's Week 15 of the NFL on EA Sports.
Two men ready to do battle. It's time to dance. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium. Taken in at the 3. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. Time for Dak Prescott and the Dallas offense to go to work. Prescott, of course, the former 4th-round pick in 2016 out of Mississippi State.
You enjoyed watching that game tape, didn't you?
Yeah,
Last week's game.
Good. 4 touchdowns, 1 pick.
Now, you were a little upset about the pick. I didn't know if you would play him this week or not if you were the head coach.
Hey, they got the win.
They got the win, so you got to give him another chance?
Give him another shot.
All right. I think the ratio's pretty good. He'll try to eliminate the interception, but he wants to keep that hot streak going, throwing touchdown passes.
Looking to pass. First play is Prescott. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. An early statement on the game's first play. 18 yards and a first down. And we see the emphasis early here. Get your star receiver involved, able to do it successfully.
Not a bad start to begin with, that's for sure. And to me, this play says our guy is better than your guy's. Because, you know, a player of his stature, he won't just be single covered all game long. It's going to involve multiple people. And right away, they told the other team, guess what? He's just better.
4 yards remain for second down. Prescott down. Henry's got it out on the left side. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
But they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. They clearly wanted to come out, Charles, and be aggressive throwing the football, and they've been pretty efficient along with that aggressiveness. He's now 4 of 4 on this opening drive.
Yeah, and that's
trying to set up the screen, and it's intercepted. He's at the 50. He's at the 40. Past the 20. 10, 5, and he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Giants touchdown. Well, it's only the first quarter, but that's a quick shift of momentum right there because they were driving the football before that interception. And then not only, Charles, do they throw the pick, but it gets returned all the other way for the score.
I think the important thing here was it backed up in their own territory. This defense didn't blink. They hung in there, waited for the offense to make a mistake, and as soon as they did, they capitalized in the biggest way possible.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. They are back over the 500 mark for the year. A 3-game winning streak really coming at the exact right time, Charles, to get them back into playoff contention.
And it's always a question of when do you want your football team to peak? And everyone always talks about you want to be playing your best ball going into the playoffs, but sometimes you need your best ball before that time. And this team, going into this stretch of games, they are certainly playing their best football of the year.
Again, it's Robinson. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. Well, this defense for the Giants, they were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
And with the playoffs ahead, this is how you build momentum because they pitched a shutout last week. And I don't care who you're playing. That's not easy to do at this level. And they're playing their best football at the right time of year.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Henry. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Short yardage situation, you have to wonder if they thought that they were just going to run it inside. But you have to be cognizant of the back slipping out of the backfield trying to find some open space. And that's exactly what he does to the tune of a first down.
Prescott off play action. And the Giant rush gets home as down he goes. Kayvon Thibodeau in there yet again. What else is new? He continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks.
And they're picking up right where they left off with the shutout that they pitched last week. A huge part of that, this pass rush. They know how to get after people.
Offensively, good luck finding some answers right now. The throw down the field, caught by his running back. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 42. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Quick throw knocked away and incomplete. For these two division rivals, the schedule maker gave them a couple of second-half meetings this year. They met for the first time back in Week 11, and it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. Back to the ground with Robinson. Not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run it and try and keep a defense honest.
You mean, or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
On third down, it's Prescott. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Julian Love picks it. And the Giants are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long. Because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. A look there at his numbers on the ground a week ago. 2 trips to the end zone and well past 100 yards.
And going back and watching the film, we saw every kind of run from him, didn't we? We saw some power, we saw finesse, we saw speed, and what I love the most, he finished each and every run.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. To throw on 2nd and 6, Jones. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he will have a Giants first down. It won't be by much. He needed 3, and he got 3, barely. But the mark shows first down.
And that's a gutsy call there on 3rd and short because that's a play that's got a good chance of being blown up in the backfield for a big loss of yardage. But nice job out wide to gather in that screen pass, use his blockers well, and pick up the first down.
And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. First down, Giants on a pickup of 14. Now Jones steps away. That ball caught by Slayton. Touchdown, Giants. Darius Slayton hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Giants go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it was polished off by a Giants touchdown. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. And out now come the Cowboys. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. 2nd down and a run by Robinson. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation. Prescott from the gun. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Azeez Ojulari with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. It'll be a 39-yard punt, 4 on the return, and it will... be 1st and 10 as they take over. So the Giants getting the football back here for their 2nd drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
Barkley, inside handoff. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Give him 4 yards on the play, and that will lead us into the 2-minute warning. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Rolling to his right. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Page. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 20-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And it's a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete. This offense, Charles, we've talked about how well they played all season, sitting now at 13-0 with a finish line for a perfect regular season. That's in sight. Some in the media this week were pointing back to the 07 Patriots. Of course, remember, they finished the regular season unbeaten, but they were tested multiple times in that final month plus.
Yeah, it was something like 4 of their last 6 wins were one-possession games, and they played like a team that was trying to protect something instead of chasing something. And that's what happens when you have an undefeated record. So it behooves you as a team, get a couple blowouts in there so you get a chance to relax and breathe. But that's much easier said than done.
And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down. Off the play fake. Jones. He finds his man. Complete. It's Page. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. The Giants going to go ahead and use the 1st of their timeouts, as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Sliding out of the pocket. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Daniel Jones, as the first half is winding down. And the Giants will extend their lead here just before halftime. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 21-0. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it's capped off by a touchdown run of 6 yards. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. On 1st and 10, Prescott. And this one complete to Smith. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Prescott now from the 50. Throw left side complete. That's Schultz. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. So we come upon halftime here with the visiting Giants out on top. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports. All right, we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early. Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Off play action. Jones. They'll roll him out right. Try to drop one in, but it's incomplete. He was waving his arms, wanted the football, but he dropped it. And that reminds me of a story you told me from your days at Tennessee. We don't need to mention the other guy's name, but when he dropped an open pass that you blew coverage on, what'd you say to him?
Yeah, it's really not right since I blew coverage, but since he dropped the pass, I said, well, maybe next time he'll just walk it out here and hand it to you. Would that be easier? He wasn't real thrilled with that answer.
Cold-blooded. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Well, he and his offense were staring down what was likely a 3-and-out. Zero fear from his side, though. Never doubted for a second they pick up the first. He's ready to pull the trigger on a keeper the moment.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Lewis Seen. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Prescott tries the right side, and he finds Bell. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Prescott. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
But with the score where it is, you're not thinking field goals right now. You need touchdowns. So that was a much-needed conversion there on 3rd down.
Prescott looks to throw on 1st. And this one quickly to Lamb. And they are able to stop it, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 25 yards that time.
You have to ask the question, where was the help? Because it's a little surprising to me that he'd find that much room to run this close to the end zone. He doesn't quite get there, but he sets his guys up with a 1st and goal.
To the air again, Prescott. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Dalton Schultz, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys get a bit closer. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it was the tight end Dalton Schultz on the touchdown reception to cap the drive. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. New York set to take the field. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting in a great spot, up 2 scores here in the third quarter. He'll buy some time right. Going right side, he finds Slayton. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Throwing Jones. That's caught by Hollister. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got called for the penalty.
A good pick up there, 26 yards. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Rolling to his right. Catch made by Slayton. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
Well, so far, little to no resistance by the defense on this drive alone. 3 passes, 3 completions, 3 first downs. They're taking it to him, and it's paying off.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
That's complete to Slayton. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
The offense on third down tonight, they've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at third and a few inches. Off the play fake, Jones. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through, and that will extend their lead even further. So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
But you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. And now here come the Cowboys. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth quarter hole. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Dance into his... Oh, Prescott stripped. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't... afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. throwing the fumble recovery. Jones. Now they go screen. It's complete. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 13 yards, good for a Giant first down.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the fourth, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and look like turtle at this point. You just go ahead and play.
And quickly, they get to the line. On 2nd and 9, Jones. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
And that was actually throwing game 101 right there. You challenge double coverage like that, you're liable to get burned. Fortunate, that was just incomplete.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Back to throw. Jones. And that is caught. What a catch at the 3-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he takes it into the end zone for a Giant TD. Saquon Barkley with touchdown number 27. That ties Priest Holmes for the 3rd most in a single year. And the Giants add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point attempt here still to come. And the lead is now 24. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it's capped off by a touchdown run from Saquon Barkley. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. On 2nd and 10, Prescott flushed out right. A little juke. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down. From the shotgun, it's Prescott.
This will go to Henry out wide.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7.
Now Prescott. Flush to his right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
To throw is Prescott.
And a high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning. Desperation time. Prescott on 4th.
On the out route, it's Lamb with a grab.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, Prescott. And Prescott, his 3rd interception. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. The 30, the 20, 10, 5, and he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown.
Well, this one was already ugly, and now it's just kind of becoming a feast on the defensive side of the football.
Yeah, partner, this is a unit that knows they've got this game in the bag with this huge lead, and it's going to drive their coaches crazy because they're telling them play it straight, do all the right things. But these guys are going to be freewheeling now. All of them are going to take chances, and that one pays off with an INT and a return for 6.
Extra point splits the uprights, and this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25.
Dallas offense set for this next drive. But we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
They'll wind up losing 3 there on the sack. Good pressure, and it's 2nd down. Another try after the first down sack. Prescott. And, oh, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. Now Prescott. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Kayvon Thibodeau able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Prescott to throw it. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Giants are going to take possession of the football. But with this advantage. This defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
And that one drops to the ground, incomplete. Clock stops here just inside of 20 seconds, 19 left. That one looks like he'll throw here, sliding out of the pocket. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10, 5. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defense. Which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
Well, on the one side, if you try to take away something positive from this game, they played to the final whistle, getting the touchdown there on the last play, but still all for naught, really.
Yeah, I'd say give them points for positivity. I like that. That part is good. But I often wonder, when the game is settled and the clock is run out, do we really need to kick the extra point?
Oh, yeah. It's silly. It's silly.
It doesn't make any sense to me. I know that people have explained before, well, you got to play it all the way through. Come on, this thing was done.
So for the Giants, they move ever closer to the perfect regular season as they run things to 14-0. And they will head home next week to take on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for Dallas, their playoff hopes take a hit as they drop to 7-7. And they'll be at home for one next week as the Atlanta Falcons come to town. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.